Welcome back to Avi's Bees. Well, as we said in yesterday's video, today we have planned a visit to Nick and Andrea. Nick and Andrea, they have a beautiful farm nearby with amazing views, and they have 2 beehives. And so today we are going to do a summer inspection together with them to see if the queen is still laying eggs, if there's healthy broods, and if they have enough food stores to get through the summertime. We're also going to show you a little bit of what they have built, because they're very creative builders. They've built most of the house themselves. So yeah, we're gonna check, and we're gonna take you with us. So we are here with Nick and Andrea today.
Hiya!
We're all suited up already, and we're gonna go to the beehives now, and together we are gonna do a summer inspection. So, are you excited to go to the bees?
Oh yes, let's go.
Yes, we like going to see the bees.
Yes? Perfect. And you said there's been bearding
Yeah,
in the,
yeah.
in the evening time? Yeah.
Because we normally come down in the evening just to have a look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, there's quite, especially
This one.
number 68, Nick's one. There's always a lot more outside that one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. On
Even
the
though-
activity, you can always see
Yeah.
a lot already what's going on
Yeah.
just by looking at them.
but when we did our inspection, they're both very busy inside. So it's because at first we thought, you know, there's an awful lot of bees out there. There won't be many in, but they seem to
Yeah.
spread themselves out. I think in the evenings they're coming back home anyway,
I've
aren't
been putting
Yes.
a bit of
Fruit.
fruit occasionally for them. But
So-
I think the ants are having that rather than the bees.
Also, yeah, because of the sugars, all
Yeah.
Yeah.
ants also a lot of sugar, of
Yes.
course. But yeah, that's nice summer food. The ripe fruits in front.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, this
So,
one.
This one was yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe-
So the main thing we're gonna inspect today is the summer inspection. So we want to see that the queen is still laying, so that we see eggs and larvae, if the brood is healthy. Because sometimes what happens in the hot summer, the queen can stop laying.
Okay.
But yeah, we want to see the beehive in progress. So we want to see a healthy laying queen, and we also want to see food reserves.
Right.
Because obviously the summer, you know, is less food for them to gather.
And would the reserves not be around the brood? They'd be a
Also.
separate. So although they have the brood with the honey bridge,
Yes.
we're also looking for additional food
also
storage.
pollen. We want to see
Yeah.
pollen because that's their protein. So that's basically what we want to see.
And you had this hives. How long you have these hives now?
It would have been May, wouldn't it? End of May.
yeah.
Because because my birthday was in May,
Yeah.
and this was sort of like a birthday present.
Oh yeah. It was your birthday present.
Yeah, so it's a little just
From Nick.
just after
Yeah.
after May or after my birthday. So
Okay, just
Oh, yeah.
empty
cleaning
frames.
it.
Yeah, they're sticking the frames to each other
Yeah.
here. We can see some wax and some propolis.
Because the actual frames, when they're supplied, they don't fill the full wooden frame, so they build out.
They build out,
Yeah.
so in the middle you're always going to see brood,
Yep.
and then they build the food on the outside. And as they grow larger, the brood is going to go more to the sides,
Expand out.
expanding to the sides. Yeah. Okay. So what are we seeing?
So
The comb is fully built,
yeah, they're building it out there, so aren't they? You know, making it deeper.
so that's good. Like if they build out the cells, they can immediately use the cells to put food, brood. So that's good.
I love the difference in weight when you get towards where they're really doing a lot of work. You know, the the weight difference in the
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
in the
feel
frame
difference.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
There's
there's
the
your
queen.
queen. Yes, good spotting.
Oh, is that?
Yes.
There's a couple of wings here that look a little.
Yep, correct. So what you see is a deformed wing, and that's the sign of the varroa mites. This one here you can see.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah.
that asked for the treatment.
Yeah.
And you saw the queen, Nick.
Yeah, the queen is on this side. They live in that camera.
Isn't it? You can see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we have loads of pollen,
Yes.
so that's good. On this side. Yeah, we have some
Oh, this-
fresh
yeah.
nectar here.
Yeah.
So this is this was a brood frame because you can still see some capped brood.
Yeah. But they're filling it with
They're
nectar
filling
now,
it with nectar, yeah. So they do find food sources,
which is good. Yeah.
which is good. Yeah, that's good to see. They want to grab the pollen.
Yeah. They don't like to waste it because there was another tiny little bit there. But see this.
We did the first inspection with the first beehive, and what we saw is there is a lack of food. So the frames are pretty much dry. So we could think about giving them the sugar water, just to give them the boost and
Yep.
the energy to fly out
Okay.
and search for more food. And unfortunately, we also saw the varroa mites.
Mm-hmm.
But so it calls also for a treatment.
Yep.
But we can help you with the treatment, of course. So yeah,
I was going to say, if we check this one, I mean, there's no guarantee that you'll have the same activity in both hives, though. You know,
every
One-
hive is
yes.
different.
So
Yeah.
be interesting to see if there is a difference.
Yeah. So.
Didn't use all of them.
No, didn't use
No.
it. Was not necessary.
Oh, they're chilled. They're chilled.
They are friendly. Yeah. So I do see nectar and pollen a little.
Where?
Here the colors
So the colours
yeah,
of the
yeah.
nectar, like amber.
and the shininess you see is the nectar.
Yeah.
Here. And here used to be brood,
Yeah.
but then the other cells are empty. So yeah.
Okay.
I don't see really eggs, or maybe you should play with the light.
I can't see any eggs in this one. Not this one. Anyway. It's absolutely swarming with bees.
And the fluffy bees here, they look healthy. So for example, this is a fluffy bee.
Yeah.
So this one is not so long born,
Okay.
and the wings are okay. I don't see a red dot on it.
Uh-huh.
One with pollen on his legs here,
Yeah.
which is nice to see.
So they look healthy.
Okay.
Ah, yes. It's more kept of brood than in the first one. Put that one up. Yes, and we can see very clearly the larvae here.
Yeah.
Lots of pollen on the outside, and then the honey bridge on the very outside.
And all these guys, all their wings look fine. I can't see because they're quite obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
can
see the.
if you see it, you see it.
Yes.
But these ones, they look healthy.
I love their eyes. This is
No
fabulous.
queen.
No, I can't see the queens of yet.
Oh wow, yeah. There's a lot of coverage. That's good. And obviously a lot more brood than in the first one. Young fluffy bees,
Yeah.
all healthy.
Excellent. Well, that's good so far. That's a really nice frame, I think.
Did we see already eggs? Because I did saw larvae, but
I haven't seen any eggs.
No.
yeah, they're getting defended. She's
see the little eggs there?
What do they look like?
Well, smaller than a grain of rice, like a... And as I'm half blind, it's very difficult to see.
Where are they?
They're, yeah. I don't know if you can see it on camera.
I was
but
going to say, I can see...
Here? Maybe we see it on the camera now also, the little eggs.
they're around the pollen. But there's definitely eggs.
Yeah.
So the drones are slightly bigger than the workers anyway, aren't they?
They are smaller. So
Are they?
sometimes you can see a bigger bee and a smaller bee. You can also see the difference between a newborn bee and an older bee. But when the bee first, when they're born, their first job is to be a nurse bee.
Okay.
So that's taking care of all the eggs and the larvae, feeding them, and then they go into a different cycle. So when they pass different cycles, they get a little bit bigger.
So here they're just building up nectar there.
I can actually smell the nectar. But also not an awful lot.
No, and
They,
there's
they
nothing
are
on this.
bigger, they are more active, but... So the second one, we're just done with this inspection, and this beehive is actually more active, has more broods. We didn't saw varroa mites on this
No.
one. The queen is also still laying because we saw the eggs. But for the treatment, if you're gonna do this one, we have to
Yes.
do the other one as well.
Okay.
And we cannot wait actually too long to do the treatment, because if one box has varroa, the chances are very large that it's gonna jump over to the other one.
What do you use for the treatment?
We use an oxalic acid vapor, which is completely natural. It's better for the bees, and it's very effective as well. It doesn't harm the queen, it doesn't harm the brood. It can be used, even
Yeah.
when the honey is on. So it's
So the only thing it harms is the mites,
yes,
basically. Yeah.
yes.
Which is the good thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And how often would we have to do that?
So it's in total it's in 3 cycles,
Okay.
and the total cycle is 21 days, because then it's also the time the new brood comes out.
Right, yes.
So
Okay.
we need to support the bees now.
Yeah.
They need love, and we're gonna help them with that.
Yeah.
now.
Ideal. Okay.
Great.
So
Yeah,
Nick,
so what-
you cleaned all this area here in
We
front of
started
the
clearing,
bees.
clearing through here. This was all overgrown, and we've discovered we've got a big bog marsh area there, which we're going to clear some of the outside of that, so the water runs around the outside as well as through it. And then we're going to just fill it with sunflowers and borage and stuff for the bees. You see we've got a fig tree here hidden in amongst the brambles.
Yeah.
So we're going to, you know, we're
there's
in the process
honeysuckle
of
in
clearing
there as
through that.
well.
We've got about 30 fig trees here on site, but this one's quite
30 fig trees.
yeah, but this one's quite close to the beehives. And when we get more hives, you know, around this tree, is quite a big tree. And yeah, all these areas then we're going to plant with flowers that flower early summer for the bees.
Wow.
As you can see, there is still some lavender. So obviously they get lavender in the spring here.
Yep.
And there's a bit of broom.
And we've got lots of rock roses.
Yes.
And then, of course, all the fruit trees, the oranges, apples, olives, cherries, everything else. We've got.
Yeah, you have quite a lot of
Yes.
fruit
Yeah,
trees
yeah,
here
yeah.
now, which is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like say, any overripe ones, the bees can have as extra food source, just as the actual fruit
Yeah,
itself.
yeah, yeah.
So
They will get the sugars from
Mm.
there. Yeah, good.
because there's only so much fruit we can eat.
Yeah. And you have some big plans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy bees.
Happy
Yes.
bees, happy us.
75 orange trees and about 60 olive trees.
Wow.
That's a lot of orange
That's good
juice.
for in the springtime.
Yes.
And like I say, about 30 figs. Only 5 or 6 cherry trees.
The sham
But-
fruit.
Only 5 or 6.
Yeah. And we got 2.
That's already nice.
No, so we got 4 large Diospera and 2 large loquat trees.
Yeah.
Nespero.
They love that.
Yeah.
Bees.
Mm.
Take away all the flowers and put in all the way around. Yeah, because it's and the soil.
So these feeders are 2 liters,
Mhm.
and you can do 2 liters of water on 1 kilo of sugar. You can do it in a big pot and then mix it with the sugar,
Yeah.
heat it, but you don't have to cook it.
Just so that it dissolves.
Just dissolve it. You can see the color changing of it, and then you can cool it off and then pour it in.
Mhm. So if we've done a 3 litre batch, you put half in each, yeah.
You can do until it's around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have the top lid, and then the white plastic cover.
Yeah.
You can pull it off with the tool, pop it off,
It's all a propolis up.
Yeah.
See how what they filled in all the gaps.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
and then just put it on top, pour it in. And it's gonna be gone in 1 or 2 days.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And we'll
Yeah.
have fat bees. Who won't be able to fly.
So how often would you do that?
Once in a week.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they, especially the first beehive, really needs the
Yes.
the boost of energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They will be happy with that.
Brilliant. We
So
shall-
well, can we do that today then?
If you have time,
Yeah.
yeah, that will be fine. Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that.
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Welcome.
Sugar water.
Yes.
And that just to give them the energy at the moment. Is there any other use for them?
You can also just put plain water in the feeders.
Okay.
So you do 1 time in the week the sugar water, and then when that's gone, you can just put plain water inside.
So even though our bees have got water very close to them, we could still put water in.
Yes, because most of the bees are always inside of the box and
Okay.
not outside.
Oh.
Yeah. So it also helps with cooling down the hive. So it works like a cooler.
Like
inside.
air conditioning.
Yeah.
There we go. Ideal. Okay.
And we also have a difference between forager bees and water bees. So water bees, their only job is to collect water and bring it back.
Wow.
And then normally they spit it to each other, so everyone gets a drink. But
Oh.
now with this, it's easier for them to just
They can
Go
get
up.
their own water.
So you don't
Yes.
have to go so far.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
It's like their own little bar.
Yeah, we won't put vodka and Coke in there.
No.
And it's also nice just to watch them. You know, if you take off the lid, you can see them all drinking. and-
Okay.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh right. Okay. We shall definitely do that then.
Yeah.
So
if you're
well, we'll do the
amazing.
sugar water to obviously give the first hive its energy boost,
Yes.
and then when that goes down, we shall
When it's empty, the water.
we can alternate.
So we do feed both hives anyway. wouldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because otherwise, if you just feed one hive, the other one smells it as well.
And it's
And it
jealous.
could be they
All right.
go rob.
Okay.
And you don't want that. So
Okay.
when you feed, always feed all of them, or in this case, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit like having children.
Yeah.
Do one.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So
Okay. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
thank you for
you.
having us, and we'll see you next week because we need to do the treatment
Uh-huh.
as fast as possible. So we'll send you a message.
Brilliant.
It will be in the evening, quite, because the treatment needs to be done in the evening. So
And more bees are back home.
more
then,
bees are
yeah.
back home.
Okay.
Then.
Ideal.
Yeah.
No, that's lovely. Thank you very much, and we
Very
look forward to
welcome.
seeing you next week.
Yes.
Yeah, see you. Hè?
Bye.
Oh, me too.
Ciao.
Ciao.
See you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye.